Welcome back on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. Josh Taylor joined by Joe Starkey and Andrew Fillipponi. Christmas fireside chat, if you will. I want to talk about Steelers again for this second segment. Going into next week, it's Ravens week. It's the only week that Mike Tomlin gives a name during the course of the season, but this is the second time around. The announcement comes down today. This game has been flexed to Sunday Night Football, 8:20 kickoff next Sunday night. And the Steelers have to win both these games. Granted, they need a lot of help on the back end to try to get into the playoffs. But, Joe, my question to you, these last two games, in your opinion, are they winnable to help this team possibly have a minuscule chance of making the playoffs?
Yes. The Ravens stink right now. I don't know what what his situation is, but they play well against him no matter what. And the defense is playing very well anyways. What game did they pull out of there to put the Steelers-Ravens in?
Chargers and Rams.
Chargers and Rams.
Great choice by them. If Miami loses early in the day, Miami's the team I'm looking at right now. I don't know what these percentages are.
Yeah.
In my opinion, based on the way teams are playing, combined with the schedules, for those last two wild card spots, the teams with the best chances are Chargers 1, Miami 2, and they have by far the best chance, I think, and Steelers 3. I honestly believe that. I think they can go 2-0, and if Miami loses twice, those other teams in between, Tennessee, who else am I? New England.
Tennessee's free-falling. They're free-falling right now.
They're all done.
The only thing about this decision is there's a chance they're eliminated by the time the game kicks off.
True.
Because if the Chargers win tomorrow night, they get to 9. And if the Dolphins beat the Patriots at 1 o'clock on Sunday, they get to 9, and then it's over.
Right.
They can't win the tiebreaker against those teams. They lost the head-to-head in Miami, and they're not going to win the division record tiebreaker against the Chargers. So they're going to be out. I've run the playoff machine simulations because I have no life. That's why I'm sitting here with you guys right now.
Yeah, the key is 9. The key is 9.
But they need one of those two teams
not
to
get
lose
there.
out. They need either the Dolphins to lose out their last 2 or the Chargers to lose their last 3. So
still a better choice than the other game.
Oh, no doubt. It's Steelers-Ravens. They're always close. They're always physical. The game here a couple of weeks ago, even though the Steelers lost, of course, had its own memorable moments like they always do. So from that perspective, it's great. You know, I think either way, I think if they win one of their last 2 games, they're going to sell this as a positive season. I really think so. I think if they go 8-9, I think the narrative will shift to Tomlin has won at least 8 games in every one of his seasons.
Well,
I think and they'll say with a rookie quarterback and in a transition year, it actually wasn't a bad year.
I mean, that's where I'm going with it. I think we all said a long time ago, I'm sure you did too, although I won't speak for you, Josh, that the development of Pickett was the story of the season. It would be the measurement by which we judge it. And I think
even back in August when they said he wasn't going to play the entire year.
But when they started 2-6, for sure, that the rest of this is about Pickett.
All right.
And I think he's made a lot of progress. That last drive last night, he looked like a 10-year vet.
Well, the only issue is going to be if they go 8-9, they're going to have 2 lingering questions. The way they handled the quarterbacks the entire offseason, training camp and the preseason, and how that might have stunted the growth of Pickett earlier in the year. They just threw him into the fire, that gauntlet in the middle of the season, and he didn't play well. And then the other thing will be their defense has come on these last 2 games, but given all of their star players like Hayward and Minka, why weren't they able to hold things down while Watt was out better this year? Those will be the 2 things that we look back on, and I think rightfully criticize them for.
Absolutely. I don't want to phrase this as I think the Steelers had a good year. But if we're phrasing it like, was it encouraging? Was the thing we were looking at more than anything else, which was the quarterback in the future, did that develop and give you hope? I would say at this point, I'd say yes.
Did it turn the front upside down, so to speak?
But does it save Canada's job?
No, and there's still tons of questions, even more than you mentioned. I still think the offensive line has questions. They've played better. They've beaten one team with a winning record, and that was Cincy, who lost their long snapper in that game.
And that was week 1 when they lost T.J. Watt.
So I don't want to go crazy here, but...
Well, that's why Sunday night would be huge. If you go in there, I know the Ravens have already clinched, but they can still technically win the AFC North. If you go in there and beat them and Jackson plays and Pickett plays well enough to help you win that game, then that will be a huge game that gets referenced when you go into the offseason and you're thinking about what the 2023 Steelers will be.
Now, on the topic of this season and things that may not have gone awry, real quick before we close out here, if you could have one of those losses back, one of those 8 losses from earlier in this season, which one would you have back and why?
It's actually the Dolphins game for me because if they beat the Dolphins, it gives them the tiebreaker over them. And I think if Kenny instead of throwing an interception, if he has another one of these games where he's on the road and he has a game-winning drive, then that's even more of a foundation for him becoming a really good quarterback.
For the tiebreaker, that makes sense. But if there's one that they should have won that I look back and say, how did they lose that? It's up 10 points to Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that's right.
Zach Wilson. Have you seen this guy lately?
And he caught a touchdown pass in that game, too.
His teammates wear T-shirts with the other guy's name on them, the backup.
Sure well, some of them were teammates with his face on them, but for a completely different reason during training camp. We'll discuss that off camera. I will go with the Patriots game because if Gunnar Olszewski doesn't fumble that punt, if New England doesn't go ahead, if they can somehow get a stop in the fourth quarter there.
Sutton's interception.
You're talking about 2-0 possibly, and maybe we're not even talking about Mitch Trubisky being benched against the Jets. Maybe that entire sequence changes, and we're not talking about 2-6 in their first 8 games. In the meantime, we got to take another break.
The Sports Showdown is sponsored by GMC Sierra.